In this project, as the name suggests, we will be predicting the number of affairs a person might have. Then, we will build or develop a web application based on this machine learning model and deploy it on Heroku. So moving forward, what are we going to do in this project? So we have a dataset that contains information about people who were caught having affairs. Now this is a little complicated and not so outspoken topic, but moving forward, so it states out some of the characteristics of these people that includes their occupation, family information, and more. Then we will be using this dataset to predict the number of affairs a person can have or already had. So the details of the project. Now the project is divided into three parts. The first part is building a machine learning model to predict if the person will have affair or not, and if he or she has, then how many. Next, we will build a web app or web application on Django to mount this prediction model. Lastly, we will deploy the Django project on Heroku using GitHub connections. So the machine learning model. Now we start off with building a machine learning model where we use a random forest regressor model and train that model using the affair data points or our affair data set. Next, one thing to note here is that here the dataset will require more feature building and extraction than exploratory analysis, which will be clear in the upcoming video. Now there's a reason why I took this dataset, because it shows a particular situation which might occur later on where there's an imbalance of classes, which I will explain in the next upcoming video. Okay. Another thing why I used this dataset was we will be using PCA, and you will see that in action and understand why it is needed and how it helps in reducing or removing dimensionality curves. So next will be our Django web app. Okay, this is the second part of the course where we will be building the web application using the framework Django. Now we mount the models we built in the previous part on the Django project here. Lastly, we will be deploying our project or web application on Heroku, and we will be doing this using the connections to GitHub. So moving forward, we will now start with building our machine learning model from the upcoming video.